Yesterday, our glorious city council members were out celebrating a new revitalization of downtown Escondido. I see it as very small time. In the last few months, I've been reading a lot about AI and robotics and what it's going to do for the economy, for employment in the future. And the wave of the future is not restaurants and retail establishments. Not that I don't support them. I feel really sorry for the small business owner that owns Kennel Cafe on Grand. In fact, I was planning to go have a talk with him and tell him I empathize because this debacle, $15 million revitalization debacle, completely destroyed the street on Grand Avenue, and it inconvenienced the owners. This owner came to the city council meeting and talked about how much money he lost and how his suppliers had to park down the street and carry the supplies to his business so he could keep going. That's a lack of foresight. You didn't need to inconvenience the owners, or at least you could keep the inconvenience at a minimum. My friend and I went down there, and that's the first time we'd heard about this revitalization. Everything was just, it looked like a bomb had gone off, and we couldn't tell whether Felipe's was open or not. And after driving around and we couldn't get a parking space in front of the restaurant, I said, just go to Olive Garden. This isn't worth it. This isn't worth it. He's determined. He parked blocks away, and we walked in and we're very happy to see the restaurant was open because it's our favorite. I've been going there since I was 13 years old. And guess what? One time, Willie Nelson was seen going there too when he was in town for a concert. So it's not that I don't support small business. I've been looking ahead to see what these huge conglomerates could do for Escondido to take up some of these empty buildings that are just nowhere, right? Well, one company I wanted to look into was Amazon, see if they could do anything for us if they got tax incentives. I wanted to write to the head of Amazon, but how can I? When I'm Melinda Nobody, I have to be somebody like the mayor for them to take me seriously. Another company I was interested in is Symbiotic. They provide robotics for the warehouses of Walmart, of Costco. What if they needed a place to store their machinery or to repair their machinery? That might be something that could make Escondido very prosperous. Maybe those stores need warehouse space for overflow of inventory, because I'll tell you, this AI revolution is going to shoot productivity off the charts. And instead of forward thinking, the city council members, play a little game. It's like they're playing Monopoly, and they're putting a building here and they're throwing a bunch of money there, and who cares? It's just one big payday when it's someone else's money. Really ridiculous. Here's the thing. So that's one reason I wanted to become mayor. So I had the clout to approach these businesses. I already contacted the owner. He was the president of a development company of Home Depot Center and the CEO of Home Depot, because I contacted Mayor White and asked him, told him this homeless thing is getting ridiculous in the parking lots. I have been harassed for money. I have made deposits at the bank with homeless people standing behind me. I have a friend that's a major stockholder at Wells Fargo, may be able to do something about that, about having homeless people on the property when people are making deposits. Who's more important, the homeless addicts or the customers? They need to decide, because they open up the back and allow the homeless to stay in there. Isn't that lovely? And it won't stop it when you ask them to. So that's something to tackle in the future. But when I asked Mayor White about clearing out the parking lot that had campfires going and people cooking their drugs on foil and sleeping in the parking lot in sleeping bags, he told me I should contact the owner. Well, I kind of thought that was his job, but okay, I did his job. And I thought, if I'm doing this work, why is he the mayor? That's when I started thinking about it. And yesterday was a hallmark day for what my thinking has been, because it turns out Amazon has built a warehouse in Tijuana. So that tells you, what's that, 30, 40, 50 miles away from here? That tells you it would have been a good time a few months ago to approach them and offer tax incentives to build something here, to bring money, I mean big time money, into Escondido. I would have put the 15 million elsewhere. Let me tell you, if they paid 15 million, I could have gotten it for 7, because I just don't give up. Right? We need a negotiator. And to pay 15 million for that was pretty stunning to me. But people have to eat. That downtown area provides a nice atmosphere. There are some really nice restaurants in there, and I'm all for it. I support the small business owner. Unlike Mayor White, if I'm correct, I can't believe anything this crazy would happen. And not only that, but when I ask for information from the city manager, he won't give it to me, or at least he hasn't given it to me yet. So I think what this article said was that the Mayor White, imposed a tax on owners of those stores downtown if their store sat empty. And it was supposed to be an incentive to get someone in there. You incentivize people by giving them tax breaks. I'm getting all excited. Oh my God. You don't incentivize people for killing them further than they've already been killed, because they don't go into that business without the intention of making money. They don't intend to leave it empty. It's that the economic climate in California is dead, thanks to Gavinator Newsom. So these are my thoughts for today. I'd appreciate knowing what your thoughts are down below. Take it easy. The weather is hot. As you can tell, I've got my humidity here. Can't do anything with it. And have a great rest of the day. I love you all. I appreciate the support I've been gathering on Nextdoor. It's pretty cool. And I will see you later with my next Escondido rant. My channel, please subscribe. It's Escondido, lowercase line, undone. Thank you.